Hello everyone, today in this example we're going to find the sum of the first 15 odd numbered terms, but before we do that we need to piece together some information from the question. So S is the sum of the first 120 terms of an arithmetic progression with first term A and common difference D. Now given that the ninth term is minus 14 and the sum of the first 40 even numbered terms is S over 6 minus 780, find the sum of the first 15 odd numbered terms. Now let's try to form some equations from the information that you see in the question. Now when you see the sum of the first 120 terms, immediately bring up the sum of the first n terms formula in your mind. Now the trick is to get all the necessary ingredients from the question so that we can perhaps form an equation out of it. So n is 120, a and d are simply the alphabets that represents the first term and common difference. Now simplifying, we will then have 60 2a plus 119d. Now let's try to form another equation as well. Now since the 9th term is minus 14, t9 is equals to a plus n minus 1, which is 8d, equals to minus 14, which comes from this formula over here. Now another equation we can form is also the sum of the first 40 even numbered terms. Now many students find it hard to get this, but it's basically the sum of the second term, the fourth term, the sixth term, and so on and so forth. Now we will just need to determine three vital ingredients. Firstly, the common difference, which is 2d now instead of d, because the difference between these two terms is doubled from the original common difference. Now the second ingredient that we'll need to have is the number of terms, which is in this case 40, and the third ingredient will be the first term, which is in this case is term number 2, which is given by a plus d. Therefore, the sum of the first 40 even terms is equals to 40 over 2 to a plus d plus 39 multiplied by 2d. So this is how you could get the sum of the first 40 even numbered terms. Putting them together, we will equate this to s over 6 minus 780. Now by grouping all the a and d's on the left and all the numbers on the right, we will then have 20a plus 410d is equals to minus 780. Now you realize that we have a simultaneous equation over here. Now using your graphing calculator to solve equations 1 and 2, a is equals to 2 and d is equals to minus 2. Now with this information, we will then be able to find what we want, which is the sum of the first 15 odd numbered terms. Now the sum of these terms is basically adding the terms from term number 1, number 3, number 5, and all the way to term number 29. Now to get the term 29, all we need to do is to take 15 times 2 and minus 1. So we will only stop until t29. Now all we need to do is to get the number of terms, which is 15 over 2, and 2 multiplied by a, which is the first term over here, plus 14 multiplied by 2d, and it is equals to this expression over here, which gives us a value of minus 390. Now I do hope you have learned something from this video. If you have any questions or comments, do leave them down in the comments box below, and thank you so much for watching.